After hoteliers bared their teeth at the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission. This and many more coming up shortly. Hello, good evening and welcome to Business Brief here on TV3. My name is Michael Obodu. Before we bring you our top story, let's check out some other stories that have been making the rounds in the world of business today.
Today in business, COCOBOD has achieved a 97% participation rate in its debt exchange program, receiving tenders worth over 7 billion cedis. The program, which ended on August 25, was launched in July this year to restructure nearly 8 billion cedis of entities' debts. Government says its US dollar-denominated bond exchange concluded on August 25 saw an impressive 92% participation rate among eligible bondholders. According to the Finance Ministry, the success is a significant step towards post-COVID-19 economic recovery strategies. The US economy grew more slowly in the second quarter than previously estimated, a good sign for the Federal Reserve, which is attempting to cool demand to bring down price increases. Gross domestic product, the broadest measure of economic output, rose at an annualized rate of 2.1% in the second quarter, according to the Commerce Department's second estimate released Wednesday morning.
Well, thank you for staying with us, and straight into our first story. As Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Dr. Mohammed Awal, has justified the increase in utility tariffs after hoteliers bared their frustrations at the hikes. At a stakeholder engagement forum in Accra, the minister said players in the hospitality industry must bear with government as it turns the economy around.
The tariffs came up not because we want to come out. If you remember, for 4 years, we never increased tariffs. For 4 years. Since President Akufo-Addo's time, 2017, we never increased tariffs. It's just now we are facing some economic challenges, working to restore the macroeconomic stability. Once we do that, it's better than doing so. Let's not forget what happened before we came to power. Before 2017, we shouldn't forget. We don't want to go back to doing so. Dumso is devastating. We'll never go back under President Akufo-Addo. We'll never go to do so. Bear with us. I want to assure you that slowly we'll stabilize the economy, and this unemployment adjustment would abate.
Meanwhile, the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, has called on government for major fiscal policy reforms to enable businesses thrive. CEO of Sleek Garments Exports Limited and an executive member of AGI, Nora Bannerman Abbott, noted enabling local enterprises to flourish is to make them competitive through a supportive business environment.
Our businesses have faced strong headwinds in the first half of this year, coupled with new revenue measures against the backdrop of the IMF interventions. We believe major fiscal policy reforms and reliefs are needed to chart a competitive path for industry to bolster expansion and inclusive growth. Indeed, local manufacturing is the way out of our economic instability, unemployment, and export deficits. A motivation for the AGI Awards is also our quest to bring up local businesses to international standards with products and services which measure to and are competitive on global markets. Indeed, from the foods we eat to the products we use, quality is very important. The success of any company depends on the quality of the products or service it offers. For those of us in manufacturing, factors such as safety, efficiency, and reliability all affect the quality of a product and ultimately influence overall customer satisfaction.
The AFTA Secretariat has said that it will collaborate with Ghanaian-owned salt processing firm Electrochem Ghana Limited to halt the importation of the commodity on the continent. Speaking at the commissioning of the factory, Secretary General of the AFTA Secretariat, Wamkele Mene, stated that this was key to ensuring food security and the sustenance of Africans.
This plant will be positioning Africa to positively respond to the challenge of food insecurity, industrialization, and will enable all of us as Africans to say that, and to say so with credibility, that indeed we are seizing the moment that the AFCFTA is presenting to all of us. We shall work together with the McDan Group to ensure that we deploy an appropriately tailored import substitution strategy so that we stop importing salt from other parts of the world and we export salt from Ghana to the rest of the African continent for the sustainability of our continent.
The Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana is optimistic the country's dependence on Niger for its onion supply will be over in the next 2 years if all the plans outlined in the second phase of the government's Planting for Food and Jobs program are adhered to. There has been hikes in the prices of onions in Ghana since the coup in Niger due to difficulty in transporting the commodity.
We are ready to support the ministry to increase our domestic production, because when you go to Afram Plains alone, it has the capacity to produce for the entire countries. You go to Agogo, you have most of the onions producers there. You go to Boko, around the White Volta Basin towards Pologo area. All those areas, you see young people, women, they're producing. Our major constraint why we are not able to produce our capacity is just lack of the basic resources. The water facility to draw the water to water the farms. Cost of onion seeds very expensive. As we speak, we import all our onion seeds from Niger and Mali. Okay, cost of fertilizer, cost of pesticides is very, very expensive. So if under the Planting for Food and Jobs, provision is made to ensure that these constraints are dealt with, I'm very confident that by next year, next 2 years, we'll be able to become self-sufficient in onions production.
Now, the Attorney General has filed fresh charges against Chief Executive of defunct gold dealership Men's Gold, Nana Appiah Mensah Namwan. He has been charged on 31 counts in total, which were filed at the Accra High Court on Wednesday, August 30. The charges include defrauding by false pretense, contrary to Section 131(1) of the Criminal Offences Act 1960, Act 29. Nana Appiah Mensah's other defunct firm, Brew Marketing Consult, was added to the suit. Meanwhile, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, has met aggrieved customers of Men's Gold following a petition demanding the arrest of Namwan. Let's now turn our attention to the forex market and find out how major trading currencies are faring today. From the forex market, let's now turn our attention to the commodities market to find out how major trading commodities are faring. And interestingly, just as yesterday, all prices are up. Cocoa is trading at $3,638 per ton. It's up by $108. Gold is also up by almost $8. It's trading at just about $1,945 per ounce. Crude oil is also up marginally by $0.09. It's trading at $85.58 per barrel. Well, that will be all for Business Brief here on TV3. For more business stories, please check out our website 3news.com. My name is Michael Obodu. Thank you for watching. As always, please stay safe.